this video, I'm going to be sharing everything you need to know before going to Japan. From flights, hotels, tickets, packing, trains, and all the apps you need to download. Grab your notebooks out now because by the end of this video, you're going to be ready to book your trip.
I'm just living that life.
Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. So as we all know, I'm back from my trip from Japan. My DMs have been flooded with questions about booking, tickets, flights, hotels, just any tips about going to Japan because it seems like a lot of you guys are going to Japan as well. So I thought I would make a whole video on my best tips of booking your trip to Japan to make your lives easier while mine was hard. No, I'm kidding. This is everything you need to know for booking your trip to Japan. So after watching this video, you guys will feel a lot more confident in what you're doing. We might as well start off with flights because that's typically the first thing you're going to book. And this video is also going to be very targeted to Aussies. Americans can listen along too, but since we're Aussies, this is how we went about things. We booked our flights through Jetstar. A lot of people question about Jetstar, but honestly, I haven't had a bad experience with them. They've been great. They always do flight sales, so Jetstar has been the go-to. You can catch a lot of sales flying to Japan, like all the time. I've even seen some around Black Friday and Boxing Day that you can even get free return flights, meaning there was some flights to Japan going at like $150 to $400 free return. So if you can catch one of those sales, that is your flights covered. They do direct flights from Brisbane to Narita, Tokyo. So this is the flight that I'm talking about. But there is a lot of flight sales to Japan on Jetstar. I'm sure most of you guys already know that, but I'm just letting you know we didn't have any type of bad experience because a lot of you guys probably think sale flights can be risky. For us, we didn't get a sale that extreme, but we still got our flights at a pretty good price considering I've looked at them again now and they have gone up leading up to Christmas time. So yeah, summer was a cheap time to go, although it was very hot. That is another thing. If you're going to Japan in summer, be prepared. It is super hot, but I'll go more into that later. So yeah, flights, Jetstar. Hotels, I booked all the hotels through booking.com. It was the most reliable booking website to use. Didn't want to risk booking any other hotel not through the website other than if it was like a Disney hotel. It's best to book through something that you can rely on so you're not showing up and they tell you you don't have accommodation booked. So booking.com was definitely the best for finding accommodation. Through booking.com we found APA hotels, which I'm sure if you've already been doing a bit of research, you've seen a lot of people stay at these hotels because they are so cheap. They are small little hotels, but really that is all you need. When you're in Japan, you are out all day, every day, all night. You come back to just drop your stuff off, have a shower, and sleep. That's all you need. Little cheap room. These hotels are actually really nice. The lobbies always have like chandeliers and all the check-in is self-check-in. If you are looking for cheap accommodation options, APA hotels, unless it's pronounced APA, I don't know, I just say APA. Those hotels definitely recommended. When I go back to Japan, we'll definitely be staying there again because they're reliable as well. They were clean. Totally recommend. The other hotel that we stayed at was within the Disney resort, Okura, Tokyo Bay. This hotel was the cheapest hotel you can stay at within the Tokyo resort. It is still classified as a Disney hotel. It's just not one of those like Disney themed hotels. It's a Disney partner is a better word for it, yes. But it was the cheapest option. Hilton is also close. I think they kind of go like this of which one's the cheapest, but at the time it was Okura. You can't tell it's the cheapest option. The lobby, as soon as you walk in, you're like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. It didn't have a pool, that was the only thing, but really you're spending all your time in the parks. You don't really go in the pool unless you are planning on having a whole separate check-in day and you want things like a pool. I'm pretty sure Hilton has a pool though. So those are the two options if you are going to Tokyo Disneyland. If you're looking for a budget option of a hotel, these options are great. They gave us a free upgrade of the room as well, so I wouldn't know what a standard room was like, but the room they gave us was huge. The bathroom was gorgeous. They gave us all, like every hotel in Japan does this, they give you face masks and hair brushes and hair ties and like a whole hotel package that you can take home, which is something I loved about Japan as well. If you forgot a razor or shampoo and conditioner, anything like that, they always had stuff like that in the hotels. Even umbrellas. When it's raining, you can ask your hotel and they will give you an umbrella for free to hire for the day. So pretty much leading up to the trip, we just had the flights and the accommodation booked. Literally the night before is when we started booking all the extra things. So would I recommend doing that? Probably not. I would recommend doing it ahead of time. But if you are leaving it last minute, like we did, it all worked out for us as well. So the things you need to know before going, you need to definitely, if you haven't done it already, I'm sure anyone you've talked to who's been to Japan has told you this, go on your phone right now, go onto Apple Wallet, search up wallet in your phone, click on the wallet app. There should be a little add button at the top. You're going to press on that and it goes add to wallet, and you can click on transit card. It has every single transit card that you can get in the world, and you can just add it to your Apple Wallet. You're going to want to scroll down to the section of Japan and you're going to add the green one. It's called a Suica. That is going to save you so much time buying train tickets. You're just going to get the Suica app, and through your Apple Wallet you can add money onto it at any time. So then every time you're going on the train, just tap on, tap off. You don't have to worry about tickets or anything. It is the best advice I could give anyone going to Japan. I didn't know about it until literally a couple of days before going. I was speaking to my auntie who had been to Japan before, and she was like, you need to have it, you need to. And I couldn't believe that I hadn't heard that before. If you haven't done it yet, do it right now. Just add the Suica to your wallet so that when you get there, transport is easy. And I'm telling you, the train system, it looks confusing when you first get there and you're going to panic a little bit. But after literally maybe the first couple days of being there, we had it down packed. You just use your maps to find out what train line you need to go on. You follow the arrows in the train stations and they point you to the way of the train line that you need to go on. We got around so easily. We got to do so much stuff thanks to the train lines. We did Uber here and there when we had our luggage and stuff, because a lot of people do complain about bringing your luggage with you in the train stations. So, and Ubers were like fairly priced. They weren't really cheap or weren't really expensive. If you are wondering about the Uber pricing, the Ubers, I will say, are lovely. Like most of the time they are massive with big leather seats that you can push a button and like lie down in the Uber. Yeah, and that was just like booking a standard Uber. I don't think that was luxury or anything. They have heaps of room for your luggage if you don't want to take it with you around the train stations. If you haven't been overseas before as well, this might be a good tip for you. Another thing to add to your wallet is going to be a Wise card. You can download the app and do it all through the app and then add it to your wallet. So a Wise card is pretty similar. You're going to be just adding money onto your Wise card, and that you can automatically translate it into any currency that you want. This is really important. You will get charged random fees when you get home from whatever country you've gone to and you've used your normal card to buy things. Not every bank does it, but particularly my fiance's bank, there was a handful of times he forgot to transfer some money onto his Wise card and just used his normal card to pay for something, and that was literally like a small amount of times he did that. When he got back, he got flooded with random fees coming out just saying international fees or something like that of each time he used his normal card. If you're wanting to avoid those little cheeky fees, definitely download Wise. You can transfer all your money onto that. Most of the time you can use a card. One thing we did wrong was we did not bring any cash with us. In Japan, there was a few things that were cash only, like the little food stalls. Like we couldn't get a cheese coin. I think it's called gacha or something. I'll insert the name here. Those machines are all cash and coins only. I would recommend getting cash out before you go as well, but then you can pretty much use your Wise card the whole entire time as well. Next thing would be tickets and activities. Tickets we did for Disneyland and Universal all through their apps. So there's a Disneyland app and there's a Universal app as well. And straight through the apps you can book your tickets. I did think it was going to be more complicated than that, because I've heard some people struggle to buy theme park tickets from their home country and they have to wait till they're in Japan to even buy the tickets, but I had no problems with it at all. I just did it all through the apps, and then they go straight onto your app on your phone, and then you just tap into the parks. It is that easy for tickets. And the pricing of theme park tickets is so much cheaper than America for Japan. So you're gonna get surprised. I think Disneyland tickets are about $80 to $90 for a day, whereas the tickets in California I think were about 250 Australian dollars. Definitely, when you're going to Japan, if you're thinking maybe theme parks, I would definitely recommend it. You might as well do it. They are the best part of the trip for me. Was the theme parks. Like, they are just amazing. So much cheaper than anywhere else in the world as well, so why wouldn't you? Definitely recommend the theme parks. Another activity we did was Fast and Furious experience of going to a car meet, which we found through Klook. Klook was another big yes for this trip. We did a lot of bookings through Klook. We found this one here. I'll find a screenshot of it, and it was called something along the lines of Fast and Furious Experience. So basically what happens is a local comes to pick you up from a meeting point and will take you about an hour away to the Daikoku parking area. So if you've heard of that on TikTok or anywhere as well, it's a huge car meet in Japan. If you are into the JDM cars, this is a must. Even I'm not like a huge car person, and I really enjoyed this experience. We got to talk to the locals and everything as well, and it just felt like a really authentic experience. And if you love the Fast and Furious movies as well, it's just wow. We didn't get the chance to do any of the go-karting, but I know you can also book that one through Klook as well. We booked our bullet train tickets through Klook as well. Do mind that they are pricier than what you're gonna think, since all the other trains are about $1 to $2. The bullet train, if you were going from Tokyo to Osaka for Disneyland and Universal, was about 130 AUD for a one-way ticket, and then 130 back as well. But it was reliable. These tickets through Klook as well, these train tickets. You can also do a lot of your train tickets, like prepaid train tickets through Klook as well. The Airport Express train, if you need to get that one, book that one through Klook as well. We didn't pre-book that one, and it was confusing once we got there trying to figure that ticket out. I would definitely recommend jumping on Klook, looking at everything you are thinking of booking. Pretty much has everything on there. Did also book bus tickets through Klook as well. A really good recommendation is ending your trip with Disneyland, because they have at the resorts a bus that goes straight from the hotel to the airport, both airports that are in Tokyo. But that was a really good way to end the trip, because all we had to do was come out to the lobby and get straight on the bus. We didn't have to figure out a bunch of different trains to get back to that airport. The ticket was about $20 each. We slept on the bus to the airport. It was perfect. Boy, I hope you guys are writing all these notes down, because I'm just spitting it out right now. Everything I can think of is my best advice to you guys. So it is so easy for you guys to book this trip, because I know next trip I'm booking is going to be so much easier now that I know all of this as well. Another app that you need to download, which I'm assuming most people with common sense do this, but maybe it's something that didn't cross your mind. Google Translate. Have it on your phone. It is so good, because if you have any questions to ask the locals and they don't look like they're going to be able to speak much English, you can just type whatever you want to say in, and you just press the little speaker button and it says it to them. My gosh, we use this so much. Even the locals used it with us as well. A lot of them come up to you with their translators trying to help you. They are just so lovely. If you are lovely to them, they are lovely to you. Anyone who's had a bad experience over there is probably being rude to them in the first place. They are the loveliest people. Everywhere we went, when you walk past the stores and everything, they're standing there waving to you, smiling, like just the loveliest people ever. So Google Translate is a huge one that's going to make your life so much easier over there. Honestly, this trip was so easy and almost relaxing. Even though you're busy every day, it just felt so much easier than what I built up in my head, thinking that the language barrier was going to be hard. It really wasn't. Having Google Translate was a lifesaver. I thought the trains were going to be hard, but Suka, you just tap and jump on. If you miss a train, guys, they're literally like every almost 3 minutes. Like, if you miss a train, it's no big deal. Just wait, another one's gonna come. Here, if you miss a train, you have to wait like half an hour for the next one. They're constantly rolling through, so don't stress about the trains too much unless there is a certain train that you know doesn't come so often, but I'm pretty sure majority of them come very often. My packing advice for you guys would be either buy one here or you can buy one there. The fans, if you're going in summer, you need a portable fan. We brought these little mini ones, I think it was off Temu or something. They were great and great in America as well, but in Japan it was so hot that we ended up buying the big ones as well because everyone there had them too. Portable fans are a must if you're going in summer. Do not overpack. You're gonna do a lot of shopping there. I think that's just typical advice, but oh my gosh, the shopping in Japan, all you do there is eat and shop. So you're gonna need room in your suitcase. So glad I didn't overpack and I had plenty of room. So that was great, and that was also relaxing for me knowing I could shop without worrying about my suitcase, because in America I did overpack, you guys. Like I said, the hotel gives you a lot of things as well. I probably didn't even need to pack shampoo and conditioner because every hotel had it, but I still wanted my own, so that's up to you guys as well. But yeah, so toiletries, you don't even need to pack that much. Oh my gosh, big advice, you guys. Australian hair tools do not work in other countries, even if you brought a adapter. Also, adapter is another must as well, okay guys? Adapters for your plugs, if you haven't got that on your list, I mean, it's another obvious thing. Traveling overseas, you need your adapters. Australian hair tools won't even work with the adapters. It's something to do with the voltage levels. Yeah, so I learnt that one pretty quick in America, so then I bought a hair straightener over there that had the US and also, thankfully, Japan plug. They're the same. What do you call it? The plug thingy is the same, okay? I used that straightener that I bought in America in Japan, so do not even bother packing your hair tools. You might need to just buy them over there. In America, my suitcase was so heavy because I brought my whole freaking shark hair tool and straightener, and I couldn't even use them. So one thing I did there, shipped some stuff home. It was expensive for shipping, but it was going to be even more expensive because my suitcase was so overweight. So another option you can do if your suitcase is getting too heavy, just ship stuff home. If you have a hair straightener that has the correct plugging on it, then bring that one. But yeah, don't bother bringing hair tools because they won't work. But yeah, a lot of hotels had hair dryers, but some had straighteners. I replanned my outfits out and packed them so that way I didn't overpack with clothes, and honestly I loved that because I didn't have to think about my outfit each day. I already knew what I was going to wear, and that just saved a lot of time in the mornings as well getting ready. Oh, another thing, mornings. Nothing opens till about 10, 11 o'clock, so don't worry about waking up early. If you go out early, nothing's going to be open, and then you're going to be tired later that day wishing you didn't wake up early. So you might as well sleep in, go out around that 10, 11 o'clock. That's when things start to open up. Stay out late at night because things tend to close later since they open later in Japan. But that is something I didn't know. And we, on the first day, woke up really early and the only thing open was Starbucks. So we had to chill in Starbucks for a while until stuff started to open. But yeah, I think I covered a lot of tips in this video. Let me know if there was anything I missed. I'll just answer it in the comment section. But you should definitely subscribe if you enjoyed this video, if you are not subscribed already. Like this video if you want more tips. Comment whatever else you want me to cover. But yeah, I hope you guys have the best time in Japan if you're going, or you just watched this video because you were interested. I hope one day you get to go to Japan, and I love you guys so much. If it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't even get to go to Japan. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!
I'm just living that life.